You need to log in, look at your ship, get in your ship, play test, find all the bugs for us, report the bugs to us so that we can fix them. And if you don't do that, then you're wave 3, Joe, because you didn't spend enough money. You, Star Citizen!
He's not wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Montoya. I run the largest Star Citizen guild named Test Squadron. A couple of weeks ago, we had that drama about the access to PTU. That's the public test universe. When Star Citizen releases a new location or a new ship or a new game loop, there's waves which come in to test all these new features, and there was a lot of drama because they made some changes about who gets access first. Angry Joe is jumping on the story a bit late, but let's see what his reaction is going to be. Spoilers. His name is Angry Joe. Let's roll it.
Players only log in once per PTU phase to briefly inspect the latest features or new ships.
That's me.
This led to very high player loads in the first hours of each wave release.
Right.
Combined with comparatively high server costs and download provisioning.
Right.
Now remember, this is...
Okay, I guess I should have played that part first. But that's exactly what I said. I'm thinking they're trying to find a way to minimize their expenditure on the service here. That's why this is all happening. Now, could there have been a better way to do it? Maybe.
From a $500 million company. No, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
More than that. You're right. Over 600 millions, talking about high server costs for people logging into.
Well, okay, consider they don't have 600 million sitting in the bank account. There isn't some savings account that has $600 million that they have so much money they can do whatever they like now. All that money is being put right back into developing the game. In fact, I haven't looked at the income statements from the Manchester office or in the UK office recently, but they operate almost in the red or in the red. There's been years where they operate in the red. All the money comes in, goes right out. So it's not as if there's a huge bucket of money sitting there that they can just say, oh, we don't mind spending our money on servers because, hey, we have a big bucket here. It's not true. All of it has gone right back into the game, into development. And it's also been 10 years, right? It's not as if they got $600 million this year. That's over the entire project.
To look at their ships. Okay. They go on to say, combined with comparatively high server costs and download provisioning, but not the sustained play testing we would have preferred.
That's a good, like his expression there. And look, this is it. And I got to say, I have to agree with what he's saying here. CIG wants certain things to happen when they have the PTU waves. We don't have any kind of contract where if we go play PTU, we must follow these steps. I know, and you know, what they want. They want us to go and see if we can make the elevator work. They want us to see if we can do go to the kiosk, and the kiosk will pull the ship, and if it doesn't, please file a report. There's certain actions they would prefer we do, but we don't do it. And so CIG is thinking, how can we get the results we want? And honestly, there is no good way about it. There's nothing CIG could have done to make things better. Is there? Did I miss something? I mean, giving access to people, subscribers, or giving access to people or concierge first. They want to keep their concierge members happy also. You guys, if you aren't in the concierge club where there's people who spent over $1,000, they sit there in this chat room, I haven't been in years, and they go, well, I've spent $1,000. What you going to give me? And CIG's like, holy crap, we better give them something. And so they're saying, how about get Wave 1 access? They're trying to make people happy, but in doing so, in trying to make one group happy, you're going to piss off another group. There's no way around it. I mean, CIG got themselves into a hole in this one.
The game's
Do you see how they're talking to their community? You guys are doing something that we don't like. We don't prefer that you go in and look at your ships and then leave. We want you to play test the game, whatever it is, right? Okay, how do they go on? The next sentence. As a consequence, you guys are looking at your ships and then you're leaving.
Channel that
That
anger.
is not what we prefer.
Channel it.
As a consequence,
Yes.
towards the end of a PTU phase, we sometimes lacked the necessary numbers of testers to put the servers under pressure. So now we must implement the tiered access, PTU phase access, rather, sorry. Joe. Yeah, but then they're saying we would have preferred you guys actually play test instead of log in, look at your ship, and log out.
So I'm just going to say that this is...
CIG hates me.
We couldn't play test the bugs that we need to fix because you guys weren't play testing the bugs for us. As if their community are the goddamn developers and QA team and bug team. In order to help with this, we're going to charge you and place you in waves to enter based upon how much money you paid us. So if you paid us a lot of money, now you can come in and look at your ship and log out whenever you want. We don't care about that behavior.
Yeah, look, this is a no-win situation for CIG, right? Spending $100 in a game, that's quite a bit. Spending $200-$300, that's insane. Consider there's guys who spent $1,000. That's where you get concierge level. And these concierge level guys are saying, hey, I've spent $1,000. What do I get? Where's my thank you? And CIG goes, well, we have a chat room for you. Or you get this card. Well, they don't even give the cards anymore. Or you'll get speedier access to customer support. But also... And just for now, well, it will give you Wave 1 access to the PTU. It's a reward saying thank you to the people who spent the money. But now you have people saying, hey, hang on. I play so much. I play all the time. Why don't I get access to that? And it's a no-win situation. It really is. CIG wants to thank and reward people who've put the money in, but they also don't want to piss off everyone else. It's a no-win situation. That's what this whole PTU story was basically. It was a bad situation for CIG from the very beginning because there's no ways they're going to make everyone happy. CIG wants a certain outcome. They're saying, here's the plan of how we think we want to do this. Everyone thought it's a bad idea, except if you're a subscriber or concierge, you like the idea. But look, no one is going to be happy with this.
We don't mind that behavior because that guy spent a ton of fucking money. But you, Angry Joe, you only spent 120. You are not allowed to log in, look at your ship, and leave.
So you can, but here's the thing. And don't have to agree with me, all right? My opinion is not going to be a popular one here. But because I've been this from the very beginning, and I guess maybe I'm just numb to it maybe, I don't care if I'm not Wave 1 PTU. Feel free to disagree. I will often ignore PTU patches completely if they're very buggy. Now, I do want to see the new ship. I do want to see the new location. All right? And it does suck that I'm not the first one, but I'm not going to be that upset about it. I'll be fine. I'll wait. Look, PTU Wave 1, 2, 3 happened pretty fast. We're not talking weeks. We're talking a couple of days, like maybe 2 or 3 days on Wave 1, then Wave 2, and then Wave 3, pretty short after that. It's not very long at all. So if I have to wait 2 or 3 days to get into a PTU, I'm not crying about it. That's just me. I know there are people out there who will be very, very upset. And I don't think my opinion is a popular one, but I've set out entire PTU patches sometimes because I just prefer the stability of the live patch. So if you are one of the people that gets very angry that, Wave 1, I get it. And Angry Joe does feel it there too.
You need to log in, look at your ship, get in your ship, play test, find all the bugs for us. Report the bugs to us so that we can fix them. And if you don't do that, then you're Wave 3, Joe, because you didn't spend enough money. Fuck you, Star Citizen!
He's not wrong.
I don't know.
What a fucking dumpster fire of a development team and a marketing team.
Look, it's easy to criticize. There's plenty of games. Diablo 4, was it? Which Diablo was like 10 years? Baldur's Gate. There's plenty of games that take a look. Oh, Starfield. Starfield from beginning to release right now, how many years was that? Look, 10 years is a long time, but game development and modern games are difficult. They do take a long time. CIG had the extra problems of being a new game studio. It was basically a bunch of guys in the basement of this place, so 5-10 developers at first. They had to grow the company. We've spoken about this 1,000 times. But the bottom line is 10 years is a lot of time. And a lot of people, myself included, have expected a lot more at the 10-year mark. So it's perfectly fine to be angry about it, perfectly fine to be upset about it. And marketing as well. They've done plenty of wrong things, but they've done plenty of great things too, right? Marketing for CIG has been, the last 4 years or 5 years, has been top notch. I have not seen many games market as well as what CIG has done with the way they sell their ships, which fund the game. No other game has come close to doing what CIG's marketing team have done. So will there be missteps and mistakes? Absolutely yes. Is everyone upset? It's 10 years at this point. Absolutely yes. But, let's just finish this clip and I'll give you closing thoughts.
No, I'm not going to. No more.
There's no reason.
No more.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
No more. Talk about something else.
All right, they're finished in that. So if you haven't seen Angry Joe before, that's pretty much how it is. I got to say, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with anything he said there. It is a difficult and long process to get this game out. There's definitely a lot of things that are done wrong. I don't think there's any good scenario for what they try to do with the PTU waves. I don't see how they could have worded it or done it differently to make it seem like, hey guys, this is what we need, and here's a solution that's going to make everyone happy. It was just simply not going to happen. CIG basically had to eat it with what they want to do there. I think they sat down in a meeting and they said, yeah, this is going to be highly unpopular. People are not going to like our solution, but at the same time, it's giving us the returns we want to see. Let's just bite the bullet here and do it. And I think that's what they did there. So I think Joe's reaction was pretty representative of what a lot of people felt in what happened there, which is perfectly fine. And like I said in my video talking about this topic a couple of weeks ago, like every other drama, it's going to blow over in time anyway, and it's going to be just another thing in the past. So with that, ladies and gents, we'll wrap it up. Let me know what you think about Angry Joe's response there. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.